And Trump says he may speak with Chinese President Xi Jinping after the two announced a trade deal that would temporarily reduce tariffs on imports. Our James Torres live in the newsroom here to break down this new deal. James?
Yeah, Gossi, that conversation likely wouldn't happen until the end of the week, and it's more of a temporary truce. For now, both the U.S. and China agreed to bring down tariffs by more than 100%, but that's only good for 90 days.
We have reached an agreement.
An agreement announced by the U.S. Treasury Secretary from Geneva, Switzerland. The U.S. and China will cool it when it comes to the tariff trade war.
We concluded that we have shared interest, and we both have an interest in balanced trade. The U.S. will continue moving towards that.
Tariffs for imported goods will drop from 145% down to 30%. U.S. goods into China will go down to 10%. The White House calling it a historic win. But David Levine, a political expert in San Francisco, questions the end game.
And if China is one of the main perpetrators of fentanyl, as he's claimed, then to reduce tariffs without getting any agreement on drugs is meaningless. So what has he accomplished? What has happened?
President Trump taking questions this morning before embarking on his first Middle Eastern trip of his second term, calling this agreement a great first step in creating a, quote, total reset.
And it doesn't include tariffs on cars, steel, aluminum, things such as that, or tariffs that may be imposed on pharmaceuticals, because we want to bring the pharmaceutical businesses back to the United States, and they're already starting to come back now based on tariffs.
James, you're doing your reporting just, blocks away from one of the busiest ports on the West Coast here, talking about the Port of Oakland. Have you had a chance to talk with people there to get their input?
Yeah, and add some extra context to that. About 75% of the imports through the Port of Oakland come from China and Asia. So they've representatives there very much keeping their eye on news coming out of this trade deal. Now, we did reach out to the Port of Oakland earlier this morning. They say that they are keeping their eyes on it. This 90-day pause likely expected to give them a lot more activity on the seaport, though they say they haven't seen any significant disruptions. They have seen an increase in some canceled voyages, but nothing they say that has been significant so far.
Okay, James Torres, good reporting. Thank you. Across the